Howdy there folks, this is Lapidary Dave, and I am very excited to be making this video for you today. We're going to take a look at the 8RL or the RL8 Diamond Pacific Flat Lap. These have been being manufactured for a few years now. I had the pleasure of trying out the prototype a few years ago at the Tucson show. If you folks use a flat lap over there that wasn't painted yet, I believe that was the prototype. This machine is the brainchild of Diamond Pacific Don's son, which is awesome. A company that's been around for nearly half a century, still designing new equipment instead of, just sitting back and making the good old stuff, which is still good, but I think it's awesome. His sons are the future, and the fact that they're, still making things that the industry needs is pretty impressive to me. This is a very high quality flat lap, but at the same time very simple. Not too much going on here. I love the switch design of it. Real simple. Motor on the bottom, hose with a brass fitting. Send that to a bucket for your drainage, and then the watering cup is pretty simple. Nice swivel nozzle here. I like that the cup's not small, and I love that it's not plastic. Some of the other guys use small plastic cups. It's never enough water for as much as I want to use, and I lose the cup right away. I usually end up using like a 2.5-gallon drinking water container. This one is nice. You can work quite a bit longer with this than the others. Yeah, being manufactured in-house at Diamond Pacific, absolutely impressive. A lot of people consider flat laps entry-level machines. I can definitely see them being an entry-level machine. It is a little bit more affordable than some other of like the 6-wheel machines and such, but they're definitely so much more than just an entry-level machine. If you're going to buy a flat lap just to make the backs of your cabs flat, it's worth it. But it can do so much more. In this video, I'm going to be polishing the slab, and I'm also going to be doing a geode or a thunder egg. You can, polish your sliced agates on here. If you want to, polish slabs for display, this is a great idea. You don't feel like waiting around for vibro stuff. So many things you can do. It's worth it. It's worth its weight in flat, for sure. Other manufacturers do sell sponge back pads for the flat laps that they make, which allow you to cab on the flat lap. Even some third-party people sell those pads. I don't have those for this machine right now. I have flat pads. Diamond Pacific Nova quality flat magnetic discs. I guess I forgot to mention that it's magnetic, which is really cool because it's really fast. I've had flat laps that used the thumb screws, and I've lost them right away in the past and had to improvise or buy more of these. You can just throw them on there. These are really high quality diamond discs. The meshes that I have on hand are the traditional 4 that you would see on something like a Diamond Pacific Genie, Pixie, or Titan, which is 280, 600, 1200, and 3000. But also, Sweet Jim got a 60 grit, which is quite a bit more aggressive, and a 140. Those are the grits that I actually love to use when I'm pre-polishing agates. For this video, I think I'm gonna go through them all. We're gonna polish a couple things just to show you how it works. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. When you're putting these pads on, try to get it on there as straight as you can, but you don't have to worry about it being 100% on there straight. It's magnetic. It's not gonna fly off at you. For instance, it's not on there 100% straight. I'm going to turn it on so you can hear how loud it is. It's not very loud at all. So it's not on there 100% straight, but it's not going to hurt your workpiece. You're not going to hurt the machine. I'm not going to throw it out of whack. Try to get on there as straight as you can, though. It'll just look better. And looking good's feeling good, right? There we go. So, yeah, we're going to get some water up in here. We're going to play around. Also, something worth mentioning for those of you who may be wondering, there are going to be Diamond Pacific Nova sponge back discs for cabbing. These are still in prototype, so I'm not going to include these in this video, but it's something to be looking forward to in the near future. This is going to change the flat lap world. Really, I am so excited about these, but that's for another day. We're gonna fill her up. Love the size of this. Again, the other brands just were not big enough for me for how long I like to work. I actually started off with a flat lap. When I first got started, and I know a lot of great lapidaries who use flat laps exclusively, actually. Ooh. I am so excited for these. I can't wait to get one. This one is actually Jimbo's. And Sandy's. Alright, got a little thumb screw so that it stays in place. Boom, boom, boom. We've got a nozzle here to control the flow. I guess a lever. Much like lapidary wheels, different stones respond to different amounts of water. And that also applies to some stones on certain levels of their finish. So I do like that you can control the flow of water. You can have more or less, depending. In some cases, you might find less water is more aggressive when you need it. And on some stones, you might find that too much water is creating like a hydroplane effect on the type of stone you're trying to polish. So it's just good that it's not just a one steady flow thing. All right, a couple things to mention before we get started. Diamond Pacific did color coordinate the discs, the Nova discs, just like they do their Genie, Titan, and Pixie wheels, which is awesome, especially if you have a whole bunch of these just laying around your shop. You're not wondering, oh, wow, I wonder what grit this black one is, you know? So that's really nice. In this video, we are going to be starting with 60. In this video, we're going to start off with this beautiful piece of Picasso marble. Some people call it Picasso Jasper. Really nice piece. On the 60. We're going to take it all the way to 3,000 before we do any kind of final polishing. It's going to be a blast. Okay, we got the Jasper, or marble, whatever you want to call it. You've seen this before, I'm sure. Just marking it with a Sharpie or pencil so that we know when we've thoroughly hit the entire surface. You pretty much just need to do this once. After it's perfectly flat, then we are good to just proceed in the pre-polishing. Nice even pressure. Let's take a look. All of the Sharpie marks are gone. Let's dry it out. That was fast. Nice, consistent, flat surface. 60 grit's pretty aggressive. but not too aggressive. If this was like a hard disc, it would leave really deep scratches. So now we're just gonna go throughout the rest of the grits. Next, I'm gonna go to 140, 280, 280, 600, 1200, 3000. Shouldn't take too long. The first disc or two usually take the longest out of any of the grits, be it on a flat lap or on a traditional like 6-pro grinder. goes down to this tube in that bucket.
Is that Picasso?
Yeah. And just like that, in no time at all, without any compound, you can polish up slabs to a nice luster. You can take this over the top by hitting it with some kind of compound. I don't really know what to use on Picasso, but that's just 3000 straight off the pad. So you obviously can polish slabs and ends and such. Let's do a geode on a Thunder Egg.
It's pretty.
It is. Looks great. So the Picasso came out fantastic. But this material is a little soft. So let's do something a lot harder. We'll do this Hauser Thunder Egg geode. We're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to take a Sharpie. We're going to get some on the surface so we know that we are hitting it nice and flat. So here's that Thunder Egg, looking fantastic at only 3,000 grit. These pads are fantastic, no surprise. You know, they are the same material as Diamond Pacific Novas. What I would love to see being sold by Diamond Pacific, I don't know if it exists, it might, I don't know, would be a leather and a felt pad for doing final polishing with stuff like cerium and such. That would just take this Thunder Egg right over the top. At 3,000, it already looks better than other people's 14,000s, and definitely good enough to sell. This slab looks great. You can do a lot with this. You could pretty much work almost the entire surface of this pad there, all 8 inches. Anyway, that's my quick review of this machine and of these discs. I am super excited about this. I need to get me one of these. It's worth so much more than just making the backs of cabs flat. Yeah, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to Diamond Pacific directly. Their information will be down in the description section below. Or you can message me on any of my videos. I try to answer all the comments that get on there. You might be able to even try this out at the Tucson show. They were there the last couple of years. Not too sure about 2023. Anyway, folks, I love you. See you soon. This video is brought to you by Diamond Pacific Tool Corporation. Diamond Pacific is America's favorite diamond tool, wheel, and lapidary machine manufacturers. For nearly half a century, Diamond Pacific has set the industry standard for diamond lapidary equipment. Join the majority of professional lapidaries and choose Diamond Pacific products such as their Nova wheels, Pixie, Genie, and Titan gem makers, as well as their wide selection of other high-quality lapidary diamond products. Check out Diamond Pacific today and find out why they're considered America's premier diamond lapidary tool manufacturers.